Welcome, 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 brothers and sisters. Welcome to another live broadcast here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Welcome. My name is Daryl Muhammad, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, this Sunday evening. We hope and pray everything is good with you. We pray that you're happy and you're happy to be here because we're happy to have you here. We're happy to have you here with us for another episode, another live broadcast, number 83. Whew, man, we pressing hard towards 100. Look like that 100 is getting further and further away, brothers and sisters. But as long as you show up, we'll show up, and we'll reach 100 broadcasts and exceed 100 broadcasts. We want to welcome you, brothers and sisters. As always, we're here to pull back the black curtain. We're here to share the goods with you. We're here to share with you that which no one else wants to share with black people, because they know if we get this information, if we get these nuggets and build on them and come together as a people, there's nothing that'll stop us from reaching our freedom. But we have to do it in a collective manner, and we have to do it with divine wisdom and guidance. And that's what we attempt to try to at least pull back the covers and share with you. And thank God I'm not here by myself, because this is a mighty task that one man cannot do by himself. So I have a co-host. I have two co-hosts. One of them won't be here, Sister Brandy. She has some obligation. His family's first, because we are taught by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, family, God, then nation. God, family, then nation. I'm sorry. So definitely family comes before what we're doing here. But I have the Courage Coach, our brother, your brother, my brother, our brother, the Courage Coach. Coach, are you there? Courage Coach, are you there?
Yes, sir, Brother Dare. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I am Rodney Saab Muhammad, your Courage Coach. And I thank you for joining us on another edition of BWE Live, the Google Hangout. Now, if you are just joining us for the very first time, you are in for an absolute treat. Now, if this is your 83rd time now, Brother Daryl?
Yes, sir.
83rd. If it's your 83rd time, you're in for a treat. See, on BWE Live, the Google Hangout, Black Wealth Empowerment, we strive to educate, uplift, encourage, inspire, right, and feed the soul of everybody who listens to this broadcast, everybody who watches everything we do. And so we pray that you came here because you're looking for something. You were out there saying, you know what, there's some things I'm missing in my business, in my life. There's some things that are not working, some things I'm doing right, but I just feel like something deep down in my soul is saying that I'm just not doing it at the highest possible levels. Then you said, you know what, let me lock into this BWE, this Black Wealth Empowerment family, because I've heard some great things about them. All praises due to Allah. And you said, I want to come in, jump in, and see if we can learn some things as well. And you're in the right place. So we want you to actually just lock in real tight. Make sure you have a pen and pad ready, because you're going to hear some nuggets. Allah willing, you're going to get some, I like to say, blessing. When I do lectures and talks, Brother Joe, I said, can I bless you with something? Because I believe that when we share things with other people, it can be a blessing in their lives, especially when they take the actions necessary to receive the blessings. So, brothers and sisters, make sure you have a pen and pad ready to write down those nuggets, those jewels. Now, some people saying some bricks. We're going to throw some bricks at some people too today, right? Because we want to strike your mind in a certain way. This is metaphorical, y'all. We want to strike your mind in a certain way to help us become better people. Because when we're better people inside, we have better relationships with our family, and it makes doing business so much easier. When you're better inside, better in your family, you be better in life. And so as many people as we can affect with this, we definitely want to do so. So make sure you let somebody know that you're on live right now. So I'm going to swing it back over to Brother Daryl. He's going to let you know exactly what to do to let other people know that we on live. We got a special guest today too, Brother Daryl. This is powerful. This is my sister. Man, me and this sister go back. So we go back like big wheels and brakes on the bike, big wheels and brakes on the bike, and so I'm talking this is my pre-MySpace. This is my pre-MySpace sister right here. Y'all don't even know what that's like. That's like, I think that's back before there was internet. Brother Joe, swinging it back over to you, brother.
All right, Courage Coach. Thank you so very much. Yes, sir. Brothers and sisters, welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Just break down that phrase there and look up each word. That's what we're about, brothers and sisters. That is what we're about. And we believe here that sharing is caring. You have to share this platform. You have to come with somebody. You got to hype it up. like it's the basketball finals, like it's the Super Bowl. This is the Super Bowl for black empowerment. How about that? And we have the Super Bowl every Sunday. Every Sunday, brothers and sisters. So reach out. And we made it simple for you, right? Look at those tabs right above your head. You see those tabs right there? We need for you to use them. Those are buttons. We need for you to press them. So go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the Facebook share and put in hashtag BWE live, or hey, BW Hangout, we are live. You put that in the Facebook share, the Twitter share, and hit the rest of those tabs if you have accounts, right? We want you to share. Let them know, brothers and sisters, we are live. Come join us. We are live. Come join us. You want for your brother and sister what you want for yourself. See, we have to start living, not quoting, start living by these codes of conduct, mean codes that we use to determine how we treat each other, right? How we treat each other. So go ahead and do that right now. You should have done it already. Hit the like button, Facebook share, hashtag BW Hangout, we are live, join us, and put the same thing in Twitter and hit the rest of those tabs, right? And go ahead and share with your friends. And if you have a separate device other than the one you're watching us on, a lot of us have 2 and 3 devices like me, right? Then go ahead and pull up your Twitter account and use that hashtag BW Hangout and tweet all through this broadcast. Every time you hear a nugget, tweet it. Every time you hear a nugget, tweet it. Every time you hear a nugget, brothers and sisters, tweet it. Tweet it. All right? And if this is your first time watching, we have a special community, a private community. It's the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook page, right? It's the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook page. We're going to be bringing on some new members here later on in the program, but you want to go there to be involved in that community, to be a part of this discussion, because we want to hear from you during the broadcast. I'll be looking and looking at comments. Rodney Assad will be looking at comments, and we'll be sharing those comments. We want to hear from you, brothers and sisters. So if you have not done it yet, there's a link down here now, right? livevirtualnetworking.com. Click on that. That'll take you straight to the Facebook page. Go ahead and get in right now. Submit your request for membership, and I'll look at it and approve you to join us. All during the week we have information. Rodney Assad puts in quotes. He puts in videos. Sister Brandy, our membership coordinator, does the same, as well as myself. All right? And other members. That's a networking sharing platform, brothers and sisters. All right? It's not a billboard for you just to post your information. You have to be an active member. You have to show up to these live streams. You have to share something of value. We're very strict and very purposeful with this platform. It's not a self-serving platform. It's a platform to share of self, right? It's a platform so you can share value of what we need, right? So brothers and sisters, go ahead and do that. Now, those of you who are already members, you know what to do. You know what time it is. It's time for you to enter your information, right? If you're in business, you can't advertise enough. If you're in business, you can't promote too much. So go ahead and put in there, introduce to the rest of the family, the rest of the members. Put your name, which city you're from, what church you belong to, what mosque you belong to, what synagogue you belong to, what fraternity, sorority, what do you do for a living? Even if you're not an entrepreneur, that's all right. You're making an honest living, be proud of that. Put in there what it is that you do, because we still might need your services. And we believe in circulating the black dollar. You may not own the company, but if they pay you, then sales pays you, right? By us patronizing the company that you work for, you get paid for that. So we're indirectly supporting you as well. And put your company in there, website, whatever that you have, brothers and sisters. You cannot promote and advertise too much, especially when it's free. So that's what we want you to do right now in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook page that we've set up just for you. All right, just for you, and we're going to approve some of our members here in the next 10 minutes, because as Rodney Assad said, the Courage Coach, we have a special guest with us today. We're highlighting our members who've made it through the test of time, right? Who didn't quit. You know, anybody can start a race, but everybody don't finish the race, right? So she's been here with us for months and months and months, and she has actually benefited from Black Wealth Empowerment. So if you benefit from these broadcasts, now 83, we want to hear from you. We want to highlight what you've done. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your testimony. So we're going to hear from Sister Pam a little bit later on in this hour of power. Brothers and sisters, we're just going to be here an hour because we have work to do, right? You can't build a nation. You can't lift yourself up personally and economically with just talk. We have to go to work. So we only have an hour with you, the hour of power. And then we're going to come on the second half and talk about the three keys to accelerate your life and your money. 3 keys. So you stand by, brothers and sisters, only an hour. You can focus and stay still for an hour. Discipline, one of the major keys to development and accelerating your life and your money. So let's swing it back over to Courage Coach, and I'll see what's happening in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook page. Rolling over to you, Courage Coach. What's going on?
Yes, sir, Brother Joe. Now, some people might not know this. We're coming off of a powerhouse discussion today from our brother Nuri Muhammad. He spoke today at Mas Mariam, and he talked about it's nation time. It's nation time. Now, I know a lot of our people might have heard that before from the 60s and whatnot. And throughout time, you heard that nation time, but today, if you get a chance to go ahead and listen to the rebroadcast, Brother Nuri, you're going to hear a whole different conversation going on. Because usually when we say it's nation time, we're doing it as a chant, a slogan, and things like that. Brother Nuri took it from the to theoretical and brought it to the practical. From the theoretical to the practical, to the applicable. Right? And so when we talk about nation time, we talk about Black wealth empowerment. What we want to do is we want you to be able to use these tools, these techniques, these strategies, these ideas and concepts, and actually put them into play and get the results. You can get the results. We've proven that they work. We have people that have proven these strategies work. We just try to bring it to you, right, and share it with you. And one, it does two things. I'll just say this, brother. It does two things. One helps reinforce the concepts, the ideas, and the information into our brains. See, we're not sharing with you because we want to talk at you, down to you, or anything like that. We're sharing what we learned because, one, we've gotten the results. Two, we want to lock it in even tighter because even sharing it, you're going to hear something even while the words are forming in your mouth. You're going to hear something come out that's going to even like, oh, I never thought of it that way. That's us. I got some things I'm going to change. Even though you might have been doing this 5, 10, 15 years and getting the success, but it could be one little tweak that you can make that could take it to a new level. So brothers and sisters, definitely lock in and listen to that lecture, because part of that you're going to hear on that presentation, that lecture, that talk Brother Nuri gave, and what you hear today and other things that you're going to be reading and studying as you go forward is going to help unlock a lot of the locks that you have in your mind towards success, to better activities and actions and things like that. So we want to make sure that you get those things in and lock in and really take advantage of what you're going to be hearing. Now, one other thing, brothers and sisters. Now, if you haven't let somebody know on your social media outlets, or whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I don't care wherever you at, make sure you let people know that we are on live. This is Black Wealth Empowerment, the live Google Hangout. Now, a lot of people do conference calls. That's fine. But we want you to be able to get more of the communication model by being able to not only hear us, but also see us. Because there's a big part of the communication model that gets lost when you cannot visually see the person that is communicating with you. That's why you have so many Facebook beefs. I'm just going to keep it real. That's where most of your Facebook, I'm going to go out on a limb. I ain't did the studies. I don't have no big giant research firm to go and check and do the statistics and take polls and whatnot. But I can tell you, I'm going to make this statistic up because this is what I think it is. About 90% of the Facebook beefs that you have, the text messaging wars that you go through, is based on the part of the communication model that gets lost, right? You can't see the person, so you don't know the physiology in which they said it. You can't see none of that. You can't see if it was a smile, a smirk, a scowl. You don't get none of that. And you don't get the tonality of it. You see, I can type "I love you" in a text message on Facebook, and if I say it like "I love you," that'd be a whole different conversation right there. but it's the same 3 words. What that Steve? You wanted to say these 3 words, brother? I think that's the song. These 3 words, right? and so you got to imagine, brothers and sisters. That's why a medium like this is so important. That's why if you're not periscoping like my brother Daryl, right? If you're not doing now you can do Facebook, do a live broadcast on Facebook just straight in. Facebook trying to go in on Periscope. They say we got to get that market, boy. That's what they're doing, all right? And so if you have something to say, something to share with people of value, now I'm not talking about getting on these mediums and being silly. Brother Daryl, I'm so thankful that Allah bless you to see this platform and take the action necessary to do the things you need to do in order to lock it down, secure it, to be able to do these broadcasts, because we're using this in an empowering way to uplift and edify people. Right? We were taught in church that life and death is in the power of the tongue. Right? And so if we're going to use these mediums, we should be using it for good and not the dark side of the force, evil. All right, so thank you for joining us. Let somebody know we are on right now. Share this with a friend, brother. Sister, Brother Daryl told you what to do. The buttons are right up there. Come on, that ain't a hard move. That's a mouse move away. Just click on up there and get that locked in. Let somebody know we on. Because one thing you're going to do, if you can pay it forward, I know you've heard this statement before. We're going to bring our guest up in a second here. You've heard it say, pay it forward, pay it forward. But brothers and sisters, that's not a cliche. That's not a hip slogan that we use. You got to actually share things with other people. That's how we're going to make our world a better place to live. Share it. I don't care. This is regardless of class, creed, or color. But on Black Wealth Empowerment, we focus. This is a targeted event. We target. It's a niche market we're reaching out to. It's self first, then others. Now we don't mean we discount others, but it's self first, then others, right? And so that's the platform, that's the strategy, that's what we want you to have in your mind as we go forward and hear the things you're going to hear tonight. So, Brother Daryl, I'm going to swing it back over to you so we can get ready to introduce our guest, because, man, this sister right here, I'm just going to say, this sister right here, this is my sister, so I'm going to leave it alone. But go ahead, Brother Daryl, back at you.
All right. Thank you very much, Courage Coach. Absolutely. Brothers and sisters, almost that time to go on the next phase of our broadcast. But, we're in a giver's economy, like Brother said. And if you never heard that before, let me just explain what that means. A giver economy, the definition that goes like this: one who outgives others in his industry, her industry, out-earns others in their industry. The person who outgives, out-earns. And that's what we're trying to get us to understand, to get us to exercise so our muscles can be real strong. Give, brothers and sisters, give. There's a whole science behind giving. There's the spiritualities behind giving. There's a business model behind giving. And we'll get into all that more a little bit later. But what good is the understanding of all these things if we don't have the will to just do it, as Nike says, right? Just do it, brothers and sisters. Just share. Hit those buttons. You can't break it. I haven't found anybody, Courage Coach, that has been successful in breaking the internet. Right? Breaking the internet. You can hack it, right? You can get into other people's stuff, but I have not heard of anybody that has broken the internet because they click too much. If anything, your computer will freeze, but it's not broken, right? So go ahead and share, brothers and sisters. We are part of a giver's economy. If you want to receive, you must first give. Give, share. You can't share too much. And just when you're getting low, then that's when God will replenish you all over again, because you're not afraid to give even when you're down to your very bottom, right? So, brothers and sisters, we're happy to give. That's what we do here. We give here at Black Wealth Empowerment. We've been giving now for 83 broadcasts. 83 broadcasts, brothers. See, we've been giving. Right? All you got to do is go to YouTube and find them. Search. Find them. Right? Search like you search for that new suit you're looking for. Like those new shoes you're looking for. Like that book you're looking for. Go out there. You'll find it. Put in Black Wealth Empowerment, and you'll see 83 broadcasts that you can just get information from. Let me say this before I swing it over to the Courage Coach to introduce our guest here, our special guest. Brothers and sisters, we as black folks, we're behind the curve when it comes to taking advantage of technology, but we're in front of the curve when it comes to consuming the technology. right? Purchasing the technology. We have to change that paradigm. That's the beauty of the Courage Coach being here with me and Sister Brandy being here with me and you being here with us. Is that we're not on the consumer side of this technology. We're on the production side, right? We're on the side where we're taking advantage of this technology and using it to empower our mission. This is what you have to understand, brother. So this is my point. These live streams, this type of platform, he mentioned Facebook Live and Periscope and you name them, and the ones that are going to come out later on. That is going to be the primary way of learning. That's going to be the primary way for us to empower ourselves to learn and to get information non-institutional. Right? Institutional learning is just going to keep us in this box. It's informal learning, non-institutionalized learning that's going to free us. So, brothers and sisters, I'm telling you now, you need to start treating these live streams here on BWE and others that are not in an institutional format, because that will be the format of dominant learning, both institutional and non-institutional. But for us to get the information we need to be free as black people, it will come from these type of non-institutional way of learning. So if you're watching it without a pen, as the coach said, if you're not taking notes, then you must be watching it for pure entertainment. And that's not what we're here for. I'm not here to entertain. Coach not here to entertain. We're not here to entertain. We're here to give you substance that we know. We've tried it. We tested, and it's been proven for years and years and years that this what we share with you, brothers and sisters, will definitely free you, free us, free our people from that which is holding us back. So with that being said, let's swing it over to Courage Coach. He can introduce our special guest, and we can hear from our dear sister, and she's going to share with you and give you her testimony of what her membership here at BWE has done for her. Courage Coach, swing it back over to you.
Yes, sir, brother Daryl. I think, am I live? I'm on. Is this thing
You're
on?
on. You're on. Your mic is on.
Okay, this thing is on.
Don't drop it yet. Don't drop it yet. But it's on.
That's right. That's when you know. That's when you know you're scared to speak. You drop the mic before you start speaking. You say, I just dropped the mic. Okay. Yes, sir. All right. Praise be to Allah. Well, brothers and sisters, thank you for joining us. Those that just got joining us on a live broadcast, we thank you for joining. It's better late than never. It's better. Well, it's not better late. I ain't gonna say that. I don't even believe that. It's not better late. It's better to be on time. It just keep it real, y'all. It's better to be on time. Now, if it's just situations, circumstances cause us to be late, then that's what it is. Sometimes we can't control those things, but it's better to be on time. So we're going to change that phrasing, change that language. It's better to be on time. And if you got to be late, it's better to show up than not show up at all. See, really a major part of life is showing up. Most people don't show up. Now, you'll show up to the cemetery because they're going to put you in the ground. They're going to put us in the ground, and that's going to be the end of the story. But you want to show up to life. Don't just show up to the casket. Show up to the cemetery. Show up to life. That's where you want to show up. All right? And so, brothers and sisters, I don't know if our sisters are almost ready. I see just trying to get the camera action right and exact and get the angles good, catch the lighting, and get maybe some powder on the cheeks and whatnot. I don't know if that's what we're doing. We're trying to get it. Get the stylist in. Make sure it's right. Sister Pamela, let us know when you ready. You ready to rock and roll, sis?
I'm ready.
Looks like well, that's what I'm talking about. Praise be to Allah. Well, brothers and sisters, here's what I want to do. I want to introduce you to a sister that I've known for many, many, many years now. Our knowingness started many years back just digitally. We're typing and whatnot before the social media boom just really kicked off. A bunch of these different platforms they have where you could chat and talk to people. I think it was Yahoo groups and all kind of stuff going on. And I got a chance to get to know more of my sister in terms of her brilliance and her business acumen and her willingness to challenge and really go to new levels in her life personally. But she always never shied away from also sharing things with other people that she learned. But one thing I'll say, beyond the business, beyond the technology, my sister always took the time to check in and check on other people. And she check in on her, with her brother, check on her brother every now, just say, hey, just checking to see how my brother doing. And that means a lot. That speaks volumes, because if you're going to be in an industry where you're serving people products, goods, services, right? You got to be a servant kind of person. You got to be a person that's actually interested in other people. And so as I bring my sister on, keep this in mind. And one of the books that you all should have read, and How to Win Friends and Influence People, and some of us a little brighter, we read, The Proper Handling of People, that somebody put together back in the day, pieces and parts from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Um, One thing is to be insanely interested in other people. That's the key to developing your life, your business, or whatever it is you got going on. You got to be interested, insanely interested in other people, their lives, the condition of their lives. And this sister is one of those people, one of those persons that actually is interested in other people's lives. So I want to present to you, to those you don't know, and represent to some who might think they know of our sister. You'll learn more from her tonight. My sister, your sister, Sister Pamela Muhammad, or Pamela. That love that. Come on now. Sister Pamela, are you on with us?
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Walaikum salam, ma'am. How's my sister today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing well, praise be to Allah. Now, we asked you to come on the BWE Live Google Hangout because you've been with us for a while. You've been joining on a broadcast, and normally if you have other engagements, then you'll be doing those things. But you're doing business, you're doing this, you be taking class, going to school. You be at the Nation of Islam events. Good Lord, woman. So let me ask you, the first question I got, Brother Daryl, and I just got to go here right now. First question I got is why? Why, Sister Pamela, why are you doing so many things? Why are you involved in business and learning new things and reaching out to people, trying to check if people are all right? And why are you so involved with your nieces and nephews? Why are you so involved? And why do you do these things?
I do these things because that's what gives me life. I never want to just exist. I want to live. And so that's the difference. Every day of my life, by the grace of Allah, I'm always pushing. Really, the sky, there's no limit with Allah, with faith, and and putting out what I want to bring back. So I'm trying to always put out love, always put out positiveness, always put out upliftment to others, and therefore I receive it. So I can't just sit back and do anything. That's not in my nature. I want to go as high as Allah permits me to go. Yes, sir.
That's powerful. You said it's not in your nature. Now, let me ask you this. Now, business doesn't necessarily come natural to people, though. You said that it's not in your nature, and I understand that at I think a deeper level in what you mean. But for the sake of the viewing audience, the listening audience, those who listen on the replay, what is it though in terms of the business part of yourself? What keeps you going? What drives you forward? And why are you always looking for new ideas in business things? What drives you in that area?
What drives me in that area is I always wanted to just not just do one thing, but to do more than one thing. And to business, it just always have been, like I said, my nature, but I guess my passion. To see the services that I can give to others. And that's why I started my boutique. I called it the Pamela Palace, and with the PAMALLAH, meaning this start with God, to be linked to Him. But actually, a brother gave me that name with the spelling of PAMALLAH, which I thought was beautiful. I was humble, so therefore I will be calling my business that name, and brother him gave me that name, so I'm very grateful. But on my business, I just always love to shop, love to market, etc. So that's just definitely one of my passions.
You say you love to shop. What sister don't? I don't even know why you threw that in. You didn't have to say that. That was like a foregone conclusion. You're a sister. You're a woman. You shop. Yeah, I think that's synonymous. Now, one thing you did say, Sister Pamela, is that's very powerful. That I think some people might have missed this. Is that when you said it was part of your nature, and then when you just what you just gave us right now with that, one thing I did notice is that, and you notice, is that Allah is a creator, right? Is the
Yes, yes,
creator, but and it's not even creating one thing. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in the universe, right? And
yes.
so when you say you didn't want to just do one thing, see, that's when I heard that, I said, that's what she meant by the nature. In the nature of her is God. So Pam Allah, right? Pam Allah, the Allah in you, right? The God in you, the God that you are says, no, I don't do one thing. That's not God. God is multifaceted. God is all places. I am that I am, right?
Right. Yes, sir.
The Alpha and the Omega. Praise be to Allah. Now, one more question before I let Brother Daryl get in and ask a question. Now, Sister Pamela, let me say this.
Hmm.
Now, as a woman, let's go female first. Let's go female first.
Yes.
As a woman, as a sister, as a Muslim, as a Christian, as a righteous Jew, as just all righteousness, right?
Right.
What one bit of advice, I'm gonna just say one nugget you can give any other sister that's thinking about getting into business, looking at starting a business, a home base something. What one piece of advice would you give? Or you can give two, it's fine. But I want one powerful one that you give to a woman that's starting a business or thinking about it. What would you say to a sister that's doing that?
I would say go against your fear, because I know I used to have a lot of fear. I guess you would call them insecurities, but you, brother Darrell, and looking at also Sister Brandy, y'all was so confident, and not but you show love. You show whatever that God has given you. You want to share it, and that was a humble thing. So that just gave me the confidence. Not only am I selling, doing my boutique, but I'm also now am a co-host on the a blog talk radio weekly. So see, never thought I would, talk, in public or whatever. But they gave me also the confidence of going for it, not just selling it, but going beyond what I thought I could do. So I thank all the nuggets. I thank each and every one of you guys, and I'm just so appreciative and love it. I'm just loving it.
Come on. Now, hold on, Brother Gerald. I'm sorry, Brother Gerald. I got to do this right now. Sister Pamela, you and I, we keep it real. We keep it real, real. We straight up truth, brother, sister, in the paint. That's how we roll, right? Right?
Yes,
And so, but can I just say this right now? I think I can say it because I'm your brother and you love me like that. And you
yes,
do all this from a wheelchair?
yes, definitely. I
I,
want to. Go ahead, brother.
no, I don't. Just go say what you're gonna say, because I don't understand this. Why aren't you at home feeling sorry for yourself? Why aren't you making excuses right now? I'm not hearing excuses from you, and this is bothering me, Sister Pamela. Why don't you make a bunch of excuses for this?
Yes, because I have come with a lot. There's nothing that I feel that I can do. I can't do. I don't make excuses for myself. I say, move out my way and please let me do this. I don't. I have the confidence, brother, and I want to show others. I want to inspire others that no matter what life has given you, take it take it, have faith in it, and go for it. And there's nothing really that we can't do. We all need help in one form or another, but Allah will send you that person to help you. So that's what I've done. I've enjoyed my life, and that's only because I have the faith. I don't look down at what I can't do. I look at what God has given me to do, and so therefore I do it. I love it, and
Woo!
that I inspire someone else to do the
Come
same.
on, come on. Woo, that's Pamela. See, Allah says, "Be goes to work and make it is." Brother
Yes,
Daryl, I'm swinging it over to you, brother.
All right. Thank you so very much, Coach. Sister Pamela, I just want to say, sister, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of our community. You add value, and your testimony is just so, so powerful. I mean, you continue, sister, and there's anything that we can do here at BWE to help you out, and we're definitely here to do that. That's what this platform is here to lift up sisters like you and other brothers like you and brothers like us. And I mean, that's what it's time. It's time for us to do exactly what you said you do, sister, and that's to take the limits off of what God, Allah, has allowed us and told us we're capable of doing. So I just want to tell you, I'm honored that you'll be a part of this community. I'm honored that you decided to come on and share your testimonies, because testimonies many times is what makes believers out of people,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's the testimony,
Yes.
what they see that has happened to other people, because we know seeing is believing for the disbelievers. So thank you so very much, sister, for being
Thank
here,
you.
for sharing your testimony. And we're happy. I know the Courage Coach is happy. I know Sister Brandy is happy. And I am honored to serve you as your host and your brother. And we're looking for great things. So you make sure you reach out to either myself or Sister Brandy or Courage Coach, and any big announcement you have, share it with us. Let us know, and we'll bring you on for 5 minutes so you can just let us know
Yes,
what
sir.
you're doing and what's the next level that you're conquering, so the rest of us can lay those excuses down at the altar and let God take us where we need to be. So thank you so very much for being here. Courage
Thank
Coach,
you. Thank you.
thank you.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, yes, ma'am. Thank you again, Sister Pamela, just for joining us, for taking the time out of your busy life to just share with us those things, share with the members and whatnot. And so, again, brothers and sisters, listen, if you are really serious about business, about wealth, about growth and development, make sure you lock into the private exclusive Facebook group. I mean, get in there and dialogue. Try to look for people that are doing powerful things and connect with them. We want to hear some more success stories. That's what we want to hear. I mean, this is an active group. We're not a pass. This is not a passive thing. Brother Gerald ain't letting up. I mean, just when I thought he was gonna let it go, I'm like, we don't have to do this every Sunday. We have to do this every Sunday. Wow, this is wow. I'll tell you this, brother Daryl. I'm gonna say this, to you right now because we're gonna move into the next part of our broadcast. But one thing I decided years and many years ago, I decided to do a weekly call to courage, what I call the call to courage, copyright, right? And so I told one of my friends and mentors, I said, man, I'm doing a weekly call every Thursday at blah blah blah. He said, every Thursday? I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna do like every Thursday. He said, every Thursday. That's 52 Thursdays. You know that, right? I was like, yeah. He said, so you're gonna make sure you have enough content for 52 Thursdays. He said, how long is it? About an hour. He said, so 52 hours worth of content, you got to develop every Thursday going forward. He says, man, he said, you might want to be ready to adjust that, right? He said, because it takes a lot of time and effort, and you got to make sure you're always in the right place at the right time to be able to do that broadcast every Thursday. And I did it. I was, oh, yeah, I'm going to do it. And I went in, Brother Daryl, and I did it Thursday, and then Thursday, and then a Thursday, and then I had to skip a Thursday because I was flying back from somewhere in the world. And so I couldn't make that Thursday. So then, and then the next Thursday, I'm driving to Thursday, and it was chaos. I couldn't pull it off. So you have to make sure, brother and sister, you're going to commit to something. Make sure you be realistic in the commitment that you're making. That it has to be not only within your capability, just on the outside of your capability level. So that way you don't limit yourself, but you do have room to grow as well. So, Brother Daryl, thank you for staying the course, not quitting and giving up on this broadcast. Now, brothers and sisters, we're going to move into the next phase of our broadcast. So I'm going to sing it over to Brother Daryl because I know we got some people in the private exclusive Facebook group that are doing some things. And we have a lot of members, Brother Daryl, that been waiting. Now, last week, we got to apologize, Brother Daryl. Sister Brandon and I, we don't know how to act. You left the house unattended, left the siblings at the house unattended. Sister Brandy baking up stuff. I'm acting up in the house, writing on the walls and rapping and whatever. All kind of stuff was going on. And we forgot to actually bring the new members in. I thought about after broadcast. I was like, oh, we were so trying to get the content out and just do the thing. You was missing. We don't know where you was. And Dr. Claude Anderson, we don't know if they kidnapped you or whatnot. We got to send a team out. And then we like, oh, man, we forgot to bring the new members in. So, Brother Daryl, can you check on our new members?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we got him here. We got 22 member requests here. So let's go ahead and bring them on, brothers. So you know what to do. When we bring them on, to bring them into the community, you need to welcome them, right? Personally welcome them. We need for you to click on their names, welcome them, give them words of encouragement. All right, Flash Mob members, that's what you need to do, and everybody needs to do it. So let me go through it, and we'll bring them on. All right, at the top of the list, we have Sonia Watkins. We're going to approve her. Welcome, Sister Sonia. We have LaAndre, I believe that is Milton. Congratulations. We have Shabiz Al Islam, welcome, welcome, welcome. We have Maurice Muhammad, welcome. We have Akila Muhammad, new to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We have Michael Raymond Beckwith, welcome, brother. We have George what's that? Sosa, George Sosa. Welcome, brother. We have Richard Young. Richard Young, welcome, brother. We have Michelle Bell. Welcome, Sister Michelle. We have Robert Miner, new to the group. All right, we have Robin Dickerson. Welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Now, I see this sister was added by another member. Remember, brothers and sisters, we're not adding anybody's name. Your job is to hype it up, to inform them of the benefit of Black Wealth Empowerment, and tell them to go to the Private Elusive Exclusive Facebook group. All right? We only want people in the group that, one, follows instructions, two, that have the initiative to take the action to raise their hand and want to join. All right? If they're not willing to do that, then they won't fit in this group too well. All right? So we're going to skip that, sister. Natasha Allen, welcome, sister. All right, we have Donna Muhammad, welcome, sister. We have C. Allah in Marcy, welcome, brother. We have Omar Bilal, welcome, welcome, welcome. We have Marcus Galloway, welcome, brother. We have Jade Muhammad, welcome. We have Marshall Muhammad, welcome. We have Zachary, Jeffrey, Z with J with praise for the Z. Zephyr Johnson, welcome, brother. We have Shayla Broadwater. Welcome, 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 sister. We have Mavis Benjamin. Welcome, brother. And we have David Reed. Those are our new members in the Private Elusive Exclusive Facebook group. Brothers and sisters watching it on replay or watching it live, we need for you to go in right now. Take about 10, 15, 20 seconds. Go in and click one of them and welcome them to the group. All right, welcome to the group. So let's go ahead and do that right now. At the same time, we want to welcome Sister Dora Muhammad, who entered her information into the Private Elusive Exclusive Facebook group. We also want to welcome Sister Teresa Griffin from Los Angeles, who has her information there. She's a unique presenter, and she has her information there. So welcome, sister, and thank you for following instruction and posting in the private Elusive Exclusive Facebook group. Remember, brothers and sisters, you need to make sure you go to there on our group, in our group, and click notify, so every time someone posts something there, you can get that information. Because I'm posting nuggets, brother Rodney posted, Sister Brandy, other members, Sister Pamela, Sister Denise. We have a lot of active members that are posting things that you can use. They're not selling you, they're not pitching you. I didn't say pitching, I said posting. They're posting information that you can use to empower yourself, your family, but most importantly, our community. All right, brothers and sisters, so we're in the second half. Oh, we're past the second half, about 15 minutes left in the hour of power. I'm going to turn it over to our coach so he can talk about the 3 keys to accelerate your life and money. He's going to cover life. I'm going to cover money. But brothers and sisters, we're in the last half of this year. 6 months is already behind us. Now it's time to accelerate to finish strong these last 6 months of the year. That's why we chose the topic to accelerate, the 3 keys to accelerate your life and money. So let's turn it over to Courage Coach so he can give us those 3 keys to accelerate, quicken the pace in our life. Courage Coach, you there?
Yes, sir, Brother Darrell. Now, as we get ready to wrap this up, brothers and sisters, I am Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Now, here's the thing, Brother Darrell, when you sent that to me today, again, we don't think this stuff through. We don't have conference calls about it and make decisions of what we're going to say and talk about. That's not what this broadcast is about. It's about being authentic. And that's one thing as a speaker and a trainer of speakers and whatnot. And we're going to have, for those of you that might not know, Brother Darrell and I, we've talked about this for a while too. We're going to start having some trainings and whatnot going on. Just stay tuned for that stuff. But one thing I just absolutely don't like, Brother Darrell, when somebody's reading pre-written dialogue. You just write it all down. You read it word for word. If it's you and it's authentic, you can read it. That's fine. But what's going to happen is you're going to sound like it's just being delivered. Brother Nuri had notes today, right? And there were things he was actually reading, but you would never know it. You would never know it because he knows, he lives, he loves the material, the information. It's a part of his life. It's who he is. So it's got to be a part of you, brothers. So what we do is we try to make these broadcasts very impromptu, on the spot. Here's what we're talking about today, and just give you what it is that Allah's put in our hearts and our minds and what we've learned over the time to present to you and just give it to you in a very authentic and pure way. Now, here's the thing, Brother Daryl, what is that? You said 3 keys or 3 ways to accelerate your life and money, right? Now, the first thing that came to my mind, Brother Daryl, we said 3 keys or 3 ways was knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That was first 3 things came up: knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Now, you can roll them around different ways, but here's the thing, right? If you don't have knowledge, if you don't go get knowledge, that's just pure information. If we don't go get pure information, right, which has the potential to make us wise, to give us the wisdom. Wisdom will give you the understanding. You say you don't have to understand it necessarily, but the wisdom, being wise, allows you to maneuver and pitch and bend, right? To develop the understanding, say, you know what, I understand that now. But see, being wise, you wouldn't know you understand. You say, hey, you know what, I'm just going to keep going in that direction, even if that direction's not leading you close to your goal. So you want to have some knowledge. So seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. It didn't say seek wisdom. It didn't say seek understanding. It says seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. So, brothers and sisters, we got to find ourselves growing and developing and reading materials and going to workshops and presentations that edify and uplift us, that grow us. There are areas in our lives we all can grow and develop in. We can get better. We can get better. Right? And so it's better for us to choose to go and get knowledge than to have Allah, God, put circumstances in our lives, or circumstances in our lives to force us to have to make those decisions. I always say, Brother Gerald, when I'm doing presentations, that most people go towards change kicking and screaming. It's better to just go willingly. It's less painful. It's still going to be difficult, but it's less painful when you go willingly toward change. So first thing that came to mind, Brother Daryl, was knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Then also freedom, justice, and equality. Right? So you got knowledge, you got wisdom, you got some understanding, but then when all that, you can become arrogant. You can get your ego fluffed up. Elijah Muhammad says to us, you know, when you start getting these teachings like this real good and get locked in, right, and you start growing into God, right, you have to learn, you have to know how to hold yourself down. Nobody else is going to hold you down. Now, somebody might check you for your foolishness, right? Challenge you on your insanity because you done got puffed up. But it's better for us to hold ourselves down. Did you hear? I don't think we even heard that when he said it. That you have to hold yourself down. See, that's humility, brothers and sisters. And the ability to hold ourselves down is the ability to be humble. Right? So once you got knowledge, wisdom, understanding, then you got to be able to have freedom, justice, equality. Now you're going to have some freedom in yourself. You're going to feel there's a burden lifted off to you when you have knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Right? You feel freer to move and maneuver and flow through time and space to get things done. Right? But then also you got to have justice. You got to be just in the movement. You can't be off balance. You can't go so hard in the paint on one thing and neglect other things. Right? So you have to have justice within yourself. You got to find time to exercise. It can't be always about business and money and grinding and getting it. Right? You got to be balanced in that. So being just, we say balance, but being just has to start with an end. You got to be just to yourself. You got to know when to eat, when to sleep, when to study, when to pray, when to challenge yourself, when to back up, when to analyze, when to strategize. You got to know how to do all that in balance. Right? So it becomes a fluid movement. But then watch, freedom, justice, and equality. See, once you're balanced, that's where the equality comes from, the balance. Right? But you got to know how to roll these things out to other people, brothers and sisters. See, once you have knowledge, wisdom, understanding, right, you got to be able to issue freedom, justice, and equality to other people. You got to help free other minds, right? Help other people know that they are justified and made equal, that you too can do it. If at least one person's done it, you know you can do it. But if nobody else has done it, then you got to be the one. Tag, you it. Brother Daryl, there are a lot more ways than 3, right? There are a lot more ways than 3. But brothers and sisters, 3 is so ingrained in so many things in scripture, in the Quran. Is every 3 this and 3 that and 300 and 3 scores and all these 3s all over the place. But brothers and sisters, if you focus on just them 2 sets of 3s that I gave you just now by Allah's permission, freedom, justice, and equality, right? right? Come on now, come on, come on. Y'all feel me with that? Come on, you feel me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, peace, love, and happiness. Oh, brother Joe, I'm gonna stop. Luxury, money, good homes, right? Friendships all walks of life, because you're gonna have that. Once you got luxury, money, good homes, you're gonna have a whole lot of friends. I'm just saying, brother Gerald. Thank you all for allowing me those brief moments to spend with you. I am Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Remember, no matter what else you do in life, you must always remember to cultivate the courage to roar. Brother Gerald, back at you, brother.
Oh, wow, wow, brothers and sisters, wow, that was powerful. Coach, I was going to let you take my minutes, man. That's powerful. Brothers and sisters, see, we have to be able to see clearer than what we see right now. I said we, not you, we. What you just heard, brothers and sisters, it was so much in it, but you just got just a piece, just a little peep. I mean, see, if that was Beyonce or your favorite musician or whatever, whoever it is, you know, people at the level that the courage coach is at, and what he just dropped on you, brothers and sisters, they can't come out in public without being swarmed. We should be swarming our brother. You should be reaching out to him. He's right there in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Everybody don't have that kind of access to him like you have in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. That was powerful. Like I said, I didn't know what he's going to say. He doesn't even know what he's going to say. He just let the Spirit of God use him. And when we do that, then it's guaranteed to rest well with you. It's guaranteed to change your life if you let it. We have to let it, brothers and sisters. That was powerful, brothers and sisters. You should go back and watch this over and over and over. Sister's testimony to what you just heard from the courage coach. He didn't give you 3. He gave you 6. Then he hinted at 3 more. Then he alluded to 3 more, right? Then he just kind of brushed past 3 more. Brothers and sisters, this broadcast is only designed to prick your conscience, to let you see, as Sister Pamela say, the possibilities, because it's not found in one place. The Quran says if the trees were pens and the rivers and lakes were inks, we couldn't exhaust the wisdom of Allah God. Nobody can do that. It's for you to go on that journey to acquire knowledge. But somebody has to help you to see the way. Somebody has to help you to get the scales off of your eyes so that you can see men as they are, not as trees, but as men like you and I. Brothers and sisters, we're talking about the 3 keys, the 3 keys to accelerate your life. You just heard the ones to accelerate your life. Here are the 3 that I'm going to cover briefly so we can stay on time and in time. 3 keys to accelerate your money. I don't know about you, Courage Coach, but my money needs some accelerating. My money needs some growing up. These are only 3, just to scratch the surface. But the universe are full of keys. Stars, just look at those as keys. There are millions and millions of stars in the galaxy. There's million and million keys. We just break it up into 3 so you can focus, so you can have bite size, and you can go to work implementing those 3. If we knew all the keys and all the rules of God in the universe, we'll be so overwhelmed we wouldn't know where to start, and we'll waste our time trying to figure out where to start. Start with those 3 keys of life and these 3 keys to accelerate your money, brothers and sisters. These 3 keys. Number 1 is we have to learn. We need more fuel. If you're going to accelerate, it's hard to accelerate your car, Courage Coach, if it's on E and it's gasping for the few little bit of gas that's in your gas tank. We need more fuel to accelerate our life. We need more fuel to accelerate our money. So what do you need? We need more income. We need more income, brothers and sisters. We have to learn how to add income fast, not slow, fast. Not a 6-month apprenticeship program. That's too slow. Not another degree, 2-year degree. That's too slow. We have to learn how to add more fuel to accelerate, right? You need more input. You need more income, right? If you want more output, you need more income. So we need to accelerate our money by getting more money. To add to the money that you have, brothers and sisters, We have to learn how to make more money, make new money fast. All right? We don't have time for slow money. It reminds me when I heard a brother say many, many years ago, and it's true, and it proves true. I'd rather have a fast nickel than a slow dime. Let me say that again. I'd rather have a fast nickel than a slow dime. See, some of us waiting for those slow dimes, courage coach. Some of us waiting for those slow dimes. We got this, when I get my degree 4 years down. That's too long, brothers and sisters. Here's what we need to do. Find something in your house right now that you don't want or don't need and put it on eBay. Put it on Craigslist. I'm doing it right now. Put it on Backpage, whatever it's called, right? Just sell it. Put it in the green sheet, thrifty nickel, sell it and price it to sell. Price it to sell, but it says sell it. If it's worth 25, sell it for 20. Get rid of it. Learn how to generate more income fast. It's not how much money you make. Remember, it's not that slow dime. We're talking about fast nickels. Fast nickels. Fast nickels. Fast nickels. Sell it. Sell it below what is being sold for right now on Craigslist. Sell it. Number one, need more fuel. You need more income, and you need it fast. Number two, brothers and sisters, we have to make a higher level commitment. All of us are committed at the level we're at, but you're talking about accelerating your money, you have to make a higher commitment. If you had 100%, we're talking about 110%. If you had 80%, we're talking about 100%. We're talking about being all in, brothers and sisters, fully committed. We're talking about understanding that now, as loving as you are, as caring as you are, as giving as you are, now you're going to have to be a little bit selfish now because you need that thrust, right? You need to accelerate this last 6 months. We need to go in hard this last 6 months. Why? Because sooner or later, 16 going to be in our rear view mirror. It's going to be behind us. It's going to be a wrap. There's nothing we can do to change 2016. So all we have is the 6 months in front of us. So we need to make a full-blown commitment. Full-blown commitment. If you had 100, 110. If you had 80, 100%. We have to make a full-blown commitment. We have to be more serious these last 6 months when it comes to our financial freedom plan than we ever been prior to. Because our commitment got us where we are. But our commitment won't allow us to accelerate. It allows us to stay at a constant pace. And if any bump in the road occurs, which there are going to be bumps in the road, guarantee, you're going to lose momentum. And acceleration is all about speed and momentum. Number three, all right, some of us, another point I got here, some of us, we spread ourselves too thin. You can't be everything to everybody. If you be everything to everybody, you end up being nothing to yourself because you wouldn't know who you are because you spread yourself so thin, being different things to different people that you'll forget really who you are, right? So it's time to say this for 6 months, right? If all the giving and all the loving up to this point doesn't secure your position with your friends and family on the type of person you are so you can be selfish for the next 6 months, then it just is what it is, right? But you should have enough love stored up so if you disappear for the next 6 months, you be a little bit more selfish for the next 6 months. Why? Because you need to shift that to 100 and 110% commitment. All right. The number three is our destination. What is we're talking about 3 keys to accelerate. You got to have a destination. You got to have a goal, brothers and sisters. Why? Because you can't stay at 110% too long. You can't stay at 110% for any extended period of time. It's just not humanly possible. What happens is your body breaks down, coach, and then you lose the progress that you made going 110%. You have to have a pace. You have to have a rhythm. That's why you got to know how to accelerate. Put your foot on the gas and let up a little bit. Put your foot on the gas, let up a little bit. Sell some stuff around your house and let up a little bit. Sell some stuff around your house, let up a little bit. Do something else to create fast cash and let up. Create fast cash and let up. It's about a rhythm. See, business has a rhythm because life has a rhythm, right? We have to learn the rhythm and learn how to accelerate the rhythm when need be. Those are the three keys, brothers and sisters, to accelerate your money. You need more fuel, and you need higher octane fuel, right? The faster you want the car to go within the capacity of the engine's capability, then it's the higher the octane you need. So we need more octane. We need more money. We need more fuel. Number two is we need a commitment, a decision like never before these last 6 months. You need to take it up a notch. You need to be a little bit selfish. Commitment equals sacrifice. You're going to have to make more sacrifice to equal the level of commitment that's required to reach whatever goal you want to reach. And that's number three, is goal, your destination, right? How close are you? So you know how to accelerate, when to accelerate, how much to accelerate, when to let off the gas pedal, right? A racer knows you can't accelerate in a curve. You can, but it's a whole lot more riskier than accelerating on a straight shot. So, brothers and sisters, those are the nuggets. Those are the keys that we brought you here tonight on Black Wealth Empowerment Live. And you really don't know the power that you just heard unless you listen to it over and over again and let God, reveal the power, release the power that he allow us to release and share with you today. From our sister Pamela, to our courage coach, to your brother Daryl Muhammad. So thank you for being here. I'm going to roll it over to Courage Coach for some final words, and then we're going to let you go because we're right at the top of the hour. We're on time. Courage Coach, back to you.
Don't be trying to listen to stuff I be saying on the WWE. All right, anyway, brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters, that's when we're here to learn from one another, feed off one another, and encourage and inspire one another. Now, we don't really do a lot of encouragement, Brother Daryl, because that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work to encourage people. We try to inspire you by giving you a word. Then you got to find the encouragement in yourself. Use the inspiration to spin you in a direction to develop that encouragement to do the things you need to do. But I don't want to have to push somebody. I don't want to prod you. I don't want to keep making you do something. That's not going to happen. We're not in the convincing business. We thank you, each and every one of you, for joining us on a live broadcast. And those of you that are listening to or watching the replay, I need to know why you're watching the replay and not watching it live. I mean, now watching the replay because you want to replay what you heard, that's one thing. But watching the replay just as a strategy, that's not a good idea. Because at some point, I'm just saying, brother, at some point, we're going to have to try to start pulling these videos down, locking them up, so that way folks can get to them without a password or something and see what's really going on. Or maybe they put them behind the wall and allow people to pay to play. Something like that. We'll see about that. And so anyway, brothers and sisters, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of our lives, allowing us to be a part of your lives. We pray that something we said to you, something that we shared with you from Allah, from God within us, that it helped you, that it caused you to grow and develop in your life, personal life, professional life, your family, your community. It's about community development. And it's only going to happen. It's only going to work if it's self-improvement. It has to be self-improvement. Self first. Don't be okay with being selfish when it talks about growing and developing within yourself. Now, you can't stay selfish, but you want to be selfish enough so you can grow and develop to a place where you can help pull somebody up, push somebody forward, pull somebody along, or whatever it is, carry somebody you back, whatever you got to do. So, brothers and sisters, thank you for joining us. Join in on the Facebook group. We want to hear from you. I haven't done a free coaching in a while, Brother Daryl. It has been a while since somebody's called and said, "Hey, I want my free 30-minute coaching call." It's been a while since I've done one. I don't know what's going on. Maybe people don't need that or what's going on, but we want to maybe put that back out there. I'll put that on the Facebook group right now. Thank you all for joining us. I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Go be powerful. Go be brave. Cultivate the courage to roar. Brother Daryl, back to you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Courage Coach. As always, the broadcast BWE wouldn't be what it is today if it wasn't for your participation, brother, you being here and delivering, unselfishly delivering what God has blessed you with. Brothers and sisters, you've experienced another amazing episode, live broadcast here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We're happy to bring this to you. We're happy that God used us once again. He never fails you. He used us once again to deliver an empowering message that's going to change somebody's life. It'll change your life if you let it. All right, brothers and sisters, hopefully we'll see you next week, God willing, for broadcast number 83. marching on to broadcast 100. And then we'll see what God has in store for us from that point on. All right. So as always, brothers and sisters, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, not from the top. We've been on the bottom long enough. Why? Because you, your family, but most importantly, our black community deserves your very best. Not corporate America. Not anymore. Save that for your community, for our community, because it's in dire need of the very best that you and I have to offer, and we bring it to you every week here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Till next time, brothers and sisters, take care, and God bless.